friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today we will cover one of the most important transits that is going to happen towards the end of this year. That is, Saturn is now turning direct in the sign of Capricorn from 11th October 2021 onwards. So Saturn had become retrograde in the sign of Capricorn on 23rd May 2021, and now he is going to become direct on 11th October 2021. So this is a very good thing for all of us. Let us explore this transit in detail. So on 11th October 2021 at around 7:48 am IST, Saturn becomes direct in the sign of Capricorn. So when Saturn was retrograde, Saturn was making us introspect. It was making us relook at our karma. And the sign of Capricorn represents the government. So Saturn was giving adequate time to the government to introspect its policies, to introspect its structures, to introspect what was going right, what was going wrong. And the same thing applies to all of us. Saturn was giving us a chance to relook at what was going on in our professional life, what was going on in our career, what was going on in our business, because the sign of Capricorn is the natural 10th house in the zodiac belt, which represents our karma. When Saturn is retrograde, it also brings back certain events from the past. So we saw certain events from the past recurring. For example, many scandals came out. Okay, we also saw the Taliban retaking Afghanistan. So lot of events which happened in the past, a recap of that was shown to us. Another event that is very soon going to occur, mostly around December, is the crash in the Indian stock market. It is yet to come, and the current stock market is a bubble. And now that Saturn has become direct, it is definitely going to show us the true picture in times ahead. So till Saturn was retrograde, it was more of an internal retrospection, an internal inspection. Okay, and now when Saturn becomes direct, events manifest on the external fore directly. Saturn starts doing his normal work of justice. So people who are suffering, people who are struggling, people who are undergoing injustice, Saturn will now start doing justice to them. Saturn will now start helping such people. It will now bring about major changes in the government policies, in hierarchical structures, and it will bring about an order and discipline in society. Now let us quickly do an ascendant-wise analysis of this direct motion of Saturn in the sign of Capricorn. So let us begin with the Aries ascendant or the Mesh Lagna. So for the Aries ascendant, Saturn is going direct in your 10th house of career, profession and business. And on 18th October, Jupiter will also go direct in the sign of Capricorn. So if you are doing your duty with full sincerity, with full dedication, this combination of Saturn and Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn creates a Dharma Karma Adhipati Yoga, which means if you are doing your duty righteously, this direct motion of Saturn will now manifest and give you great results on your professional front, in your career or in your business. So it's a great time for you. Only thing is, because Saturn aspects your 12th house of Pisces, you might face certain expenses. You may have to travel to foreign lands, or you may come in contact with people from foreign countries, and you might incur certain expenditure. Saturn and Jupiter also aspect the 4th house of Cancer for the Aries ascendant. So a time to take care of the health of your mother. Okay, if certain property related issues were stuck, you will now find the right solution and things will move forward in the right direction. Saturn also aspects your 7th house of Libra. So, if there was some problem in partnerships, if there was some problem in your married life, slowly it starts getting resolved. So, overall, this is a very good time for the Aries ascendant or the Mesh Lagna. Now, let us move to the Taurus ascendant or Vrishab Lagna. Now, for the Taurus ascendant, you can see Rahu is present in the Kritika Nakshatra in your ascendant itself. Okay, and that makes you very goal oriented, very focused, but at the same time, it makes you lustful and materialistic. And in your 9th house of good fortune, you have Saturn and Jupiter who are going to become direct. This gives you success on all fronts. Okay, you might want to visit temples, you might want to visit your gurus. So, if in your mind there was a thought that you wanted to meet your teacher, you wanted to meet your guru, now is the time when you should actually do this. Go ahead and meet them, take the blessings of your teachers, and that is going to help you in a big way. It will open the doors of destiny for you. So, for the Taurus ascendant, the advice is to go get in touch with your gurus, with your teachers, take their blessings, and things will start moving forward for you. Now, from here, Saturn is aspecting your 11th house of gains. Okay, he is also aspecting your 3rd house of courage and siblings, and he is aspecting your 6th house of conflicts. So, if you are facing certain challenges with related to your siblings, disputes with your siblings, okay, or if you are facing certain health issues, Saturn and Jupiter will now help you overcome those health issues. Only thing is, on a financial front, you should avoid becoming very greedy or very materialistic, because Rahu in Kritika may cause you to move on the wrong path. So try to avoid this and try to maintain the Saturn Jupiter combination in the right spirit in the sign of Capricorn. By doing your duty righteously, by doing your work sincerely, and by taking the blessings of your gurus and helping your gurus in any way you can. So, this is the best thing for the Taurus ascendant. Now, let us move to the Gemini ascendant or the Mithun Lagna. So, for the Gemini ascendant, Saturn is becoming direct in your 8th house. So, if you are engaged in certain activities related to research, related to exploring hidden things, if you are working in the oil industry, the petrochemical industry, okay, then this transit of Saturn will give you great results. Okay, it will enhance your career in that direction. Also, if you are learning certain occult sciences, since both these planets, Saturn and Jupiter, are related to spirituality and occult knowledge, it will give you great success in those lines. Any issues related to inheritance that were stuck, or there were disputes related to inheritance, those will now slowly get resolved because Saturn and Jupiter have become direct in your 8th house. Now remember, Saturn is still aspecting your 10th house of Pisces. So on the career front, if you are facing certain challenges, now these challenges will start easing out. Nevertheless, it is Saturn aspecting the 10th house, so do expect some amount of delay. Saturn is also aspecting your 2nd house of Cancer, which represents your finance, your family, and your speech. So, on these areas also, you will make good progress. Saturn puts his 10th aspect on the sign of Libra, which is the 5th house for you and a natural 7th house in the zodiac belt. So, if certain issues in your partnerships were causing problems, if you are into a love affair, okay, Saturn now encourages you to move forward. If you see, Saturn will now help you in a big way. If there were certain health issues bothering you, because the 8th house also represents sudden events, okay, those will also slowly start getting resolved. So Saturn gives you a boost in many ways. Jupiter's present in the sign of Capricorn also eases out the professional turmoil that you have been facing till now. So this direct motion of Saturn is a good thing for the Gemini ascendant also. Now let us move to the Cancer ascendant or the Kark Lagna. So for the Cancer ascendant, Saturn is becoming direct in your 7th house of partnerships. Okay. And therefore, if you are trying to get married but there were certain blocks or obstacles, now those things will start moving forward. You will make progress in your partnerships because Jupiter also sits there with Saturn and he is also going to become direct. So things are going to move forward. Now, if you are trying to propose to a girl, okay, and that thought was lingering in your mind for long, now is the time to go ahead and propose it. Okay, so things start moving forward in your partnerships, in your married life because of the direct motion of Saturn. Things will progress slowly, remember. From here, Saturn aspects your 9th house of Pisces and your 4th house of Libra. Okay, so if you want to buy a new vehicle, this is a good time to do that. If you want to invest in a new property, this is a good time to go ahead and do that. And if you want to visit some temple, definitely go ahead and do that because Saturn is aspecting the sign of Pisces. The sign of Pisces is nothing but foreign journeys, distant lands, and temples. You will get more peace if you visit a temple located on a high hill, mainly a temple belonging to a goddess. So for the Cancer ascendant, this is a good time, this is a good transit. All partnerships will start making progress. Now let us move to the Leo ascendant or the Sima Lagna. For the Leo ascendant, this transit is occurring in your 6th house. The 6th house represents loans, debts, conflicts, diseases. So if you are suffering from a disease or if there was a loan which you could not repay, now because of this direct motion of Saturn and Jupiter, things start getting smoother. So you will get relief from that disease slowly. Any debts that you have, they will slowly be reduced because of this transit of Saturn and Jupiter in direct motion in Capricorn. Now from here, Saturn aspects your 8th house of Pisces. Okay, so what Saturn is telling you is it is a good time to indulge in activities such as meditation, visiting temples, worshipping God. Okay, that is going to give you a lot of peace of mind. Saturn also aspects your 12th house of Cancer. So, which means your financial expenses may slightly increase in this time period because you may be tempted to visit long distance places, okay, foreign lands, etc. And it is also aspecting your 3rd house of courage, your 3rd house of siblings. So you will get good support from your siblings, you will get good support from your neighbors in this time period, and things will work out well for you. Only thing is, you need to take care of your financial expenses and avoid unnecessary foreign journeys and long distance travels. So, a good time for the Leo ascendant also. Now, let us move to the Virgo ascendant or the Kanya Lagna. Now, in the Kanya Lagna, you can already see Mars and Sun are present there. Okay, and this is the sixth house of diseases and conflicts, which means that right now you have been facing a lot of internal conflict, or you may be suffering from some kind of disease or death. Now, Saturn is becoming direct in your fifth house. Okay, and fifth house is the house of past life good deeds. Okay, so now you will start getting the fruits of those good deeds which you have performed in your past life. Jupiter is also there in the fifth house to support you. Okay, so your children will support you in a big way. Now, Saturn aspects your seventh house of Pisces. Okay, so on the partnership front, there may be some challenges even during this time period. Saturn also aspects your 11th house of gains. Jupiter also aspects your 11th house of gains. So, your friend circle will increase in this time period. You will get good support from your friends. If you are engaged in research related activities, this transit gives you a lot of success. So, a good time for the Virgo ascendant, except on the aspect of partnerships. So, when you are engaging in any kind of partnerships, when you are signing any kind of contracts, be careful because you have Mars and Sun in the ascendant. You have Saturn aspecting your seventh house of partnerships. So, when you are signing any business deals, just be careful. Otherwise, this transit is good for you. Let us now look at the Libra ascendant or the Tula ascendant. So, for the Libra ascendant, Saturn is becoming direct in your fourth house and he's aspecting your sixth house of Pisces, your 10th house of Cancer, as well as he's aspecting the Libra ascendant. Okay, so if you are suffering from some health issues, it is now going to slowly improve because Saturn is becoming direct. If you are facing property related disputes, those will also slowly get resolved as both Saturn and Jupiter are becoming direct in the fourth house. But do take care of the health of your mother. Okay, that is very important. And on your career front, you may face slight challenges because Saturn is aspecting the sign of Cancer. So there will be some kind of emotional stress, but slowly it will ease out. So a good time for the Libra ascendant also. Now let us move to the Scorpio ascendant. For the Scorpio ascendant, Saturn is becoming direct in your third house. And a third house represents your siblings, your neighbors, your courage, short distance journeys. And from the third house, Saturn is aspecting your fifth house, is aspecting your ninth house of Cancer, and he is aspecting your 12th house of Libra. So when Saturn becomes direct, your financial expenses will be on a higher side because he is aspecting your 12th house. If you are undergoing short distance journeys, be careful because you might lose some important documents. If there were certain issues related to your siblings, and those issues will now start getting resolved slowly because Saturn is becoming direct. Jupiter is also becoming direct. Saturn aspects the sign of Cancer, which is your ninth house. Jupiter also aspects your ninth house. So you will get good support from your gurus, from your teachers. Ideally, you should go to your gurus, take their blessings, and start any new work that you are doing. So this is a mixed period for you, but overall, this is still a good transit. Now let us look at the Sagittarius ascendant or the Dhanu Lagna. So for the Sagittarius ascendant or Dhanu Lagna, Saturn and Jupiter are becoming direct in the second house. Okay, so if your finances were stuck, if there were certain issues in your family which were not getting resolved, because your ascendant lord as well as Saturn, who is your finance lord, is getting direct, those issues will start getting resolved slowly. Now, Saturn aspects your 8th house of Cancer. Okay, so sudden events may occur in your life in this time period. Now, Jupiter provides a lot of protection because he also aspects your 8th house. Saturn's aspect on your 8th house tells you to get involved in activities such as meditation, yoga, and spiritual discourses that will give you a lot of peace. Saturn aspects your 11th house. You might spend unnecessarily on certain partnerships which may not add value to you. Be careful about this. So, two things you need to be careful about. One is your expenses, and second is any disputes with your siblings which will slowly get resolved. So, this is an average transit for the Sagittarius ascendant. Now, let us move to the Makar Lagna or the Capricorn ascendant. Now, if your moon sign is Capricorn, that is your Janma Rashi is Capricorn, you have been undergoing Sadesati and Saturn being retrograde, Jupiter being retrograde. This was causing a lot of internal turmoil, a lot of stress. Okay. However, for the Capricorn ascendant now, Saturn and Jupiter are becoming direct. Therefore, on your career front, things will ease out after October 18th. Things will start becoming smoother. The tough times will slowly reduce. Okay. And Saturn for the Capricorn ascendant is aspecting the 3rd house of Pisces, the 7th house of Cancer, and the 10th house of Libra. Okay, so your professional life starts becoming smoother. In your partnerships, in your married life, there may still be some kind of stress, but because Jupiter aspects the sign of Cancer, that stress will also ease out quickly. And any disputes you have with your neighbors, with your siblings, those might come to the forefront in this time period. So that is one thing you need to be aware of. Otherwise, this is a very good transit for you. So for the Capricorn ascendant, for the Makar Lagna, Saturn's direct motion is going to help you. Jupiter is also becoming direct and supports you now. Now let us move to the Aquarius ascendant or the Kumbh Lagna. So for the Kumbh Lagna, this transit is occurring in the 12th house of expenses, of foreign journeys, of bed pleasures. Okay, and Saturn is aspecting your 6th house of Cancer, the 2nd house of Pisces, that is your wealth, and the 9th house of Libra, which is your good fortune, your good luck. So because this combination is occurring in your 12th house and Saturn and Jupiter are aspecting the 6th house, be careful with respect to your health. You might spend a lot of money on unnecessary conflicts. Try to avoid that. Okay, Saturn is also aspecting the sign of Pisces, which denotes your wealth. So it indicates that your expenses are going to be on the higher side in this time period. But if you engage in activities related to the 12th house, such as doing service in a hospital, visiting temples, okay, engaging in spiritual discourses, those things will give you a lot of peace. Saturn aspects your ninth house Libra. Okay, and therefore there could be some stress on the career front, but nevertheless Libra is the exaltation sign of Saturn. Okay, so eventually it is going to give you great success in your workplace, in your career. So remain focused, be calm. That is the message for the Aquarius ascendant or Kumbh Lagna. Now let us move to the Pisces ascendant or Meen Lagna. So for the Pisces ascendant, this transit occurs in your 11th house of friends, hopes, wishes, aspirations, and desire. And Saturn is aspecting your ascendant, he is aspecting your 5th house of Cancer, and he is aspecting the 8th house of Libra. Okay, what does this mean? This means that you should engage yourself in learning new things, okay, because the 5th house represents new learnings. The 8th house represents activities related to occult. So you could learn things such as astrology, healing, Reiki based on your interest. And because Saturn aspects the ascendant, you need to be careful about your health in this time period. Children will support you in a big way because Jupiter is also aspecting your 5th house. Saturn's aspect on the 8th house can bring about sudden challenges, sudden events, but you will be able to overcome them by the grace of your ascendant Lord Jupiter. So we can see that Saturn and Jupiter becoming direct in the sign of Capricorn is very good for all the ascendants. But from a mundane astrology point of view, Saturn is a karmic planet. Jupiter represents divine knowledge. Both are heavy planets. Okay? Both carry lot of karma. And Capricorn is the natural 10th house, which represents our karma. So when Saturn and Jupiter are present in this house, we are bound to get the fruits of our past karma. These are heavy planets, and when these two planets come together, there can be natural disasters such as earthquakes, tornadoes, storms in the oceans, airplane crashes, etc. So these are some of the negative things also which will result due to this transit in the sign of Capricorn. And majorly I see this transit impacting China in a big way because the sign of Capricorn represents China. Okay, so Chinese economy is going to face a lot of challenges in the times ahead. Terror activities will increase. For India, this transit brings certain conflicts with China. The border areas of India will suffer a lot. Okay, and there will be struggle among the masses. That is, masses will fight against the government across the world. Saturn now starts doing justice. Jupiter encourages divine knowledge, spiritual wisdom, and therefore those who do their duty in a righteous way, this transit will give them a lot of benefits. So friends, this was my short analysis of Saturn becoming direct in the sign of Capricorn from 11th October 2021. If you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. To reach out to us, you can email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com, or you can also reach us through our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon shortly with another video. Till then, bye, take care and stay safe.